Rise and shine, you guys. It's PoemTee back with the last part of part 3. I recorded this and it deleted. It said I had no more storage to manage the storage I had. When I went, it was gone. But this happened before and the next day it came back. So I'm going to just keep deleting videos and pictures off my phone and hope that it appears tomorrow. And I'll upload it because if it was meant for me to post it, I will post it when it appears back on my gallery. If not, it wasn't meant for me to say because I was talking a lot about my coworker because he's a pretty cool dude and has a pretty cool life. And I was also saying, like, everybody I come across, everybody that, and that's why I like to get to know people past surface level, because when you get to know who they are, what their interests are, where they even come from, how is their upbringing, like, his mother was a queen. Like, who do you know that you work with that their mother is a queen? And they came to this country at 3 because they were fleeing from their country because they were trying to kill them because he was next up to be king. I'll wait. But anyways, that's only a little snippet. I went more into detail and I kept saying like, oh, I'm probably not supposed to be sharing this because that's not my story to share. And that's probably why I deleted it. If that is the reason, then God's plans will be done on earth as it has already been ordained in heaven. If not, we're just going to jump back in it for me to even explain why I even mentioned him. So this one is about, we already talked about just do it. We already talked about just doing it through the trials and tribulations because it gives you insight. It gives you emotional intelligence, know how to operate and respond and react next time. But also the lived experience that you won't make those same decisions. And when you come across that same similar person or situation, you know how to navigate through it because God has given you the discernment and wisdom to succeed through it and to pass the test that's arising, because it's just seeing where you're at in life, if you can handle more, if you're going in the right direction, or has that part of you healed or eliminated, because at the end of the day, the way we respond shows what parts of ourselves, who we are inside. If I respond out of anger, then there's clearly parts inside of me that I haven't resolved that is causing me to project anger towards another person. But the reason why I mentioned that guy is because I was talking about, for this one, part 3 is just try. And trying is doing, because I forgot what I said, but I was just like really down, and I was just like, I forgot what it is, but I was like, I'm tired of trying. I'm tired of Utu. And he's like, trying is doing. I don't know how he said it because we were having such a great conversation that he walked me off a ledge. I'm going to be honest. Like, if you guys listen to PoemTee Presents Little Things, Deep Waters, I talked about how you could either, and the one that I was talking about is episode Rich Man Sport. And I was talking about how you can either walk a person off the ledge or push them right over, and not knowing, like, that's the feather that broke the camel's back, because it didn't take that much. So he seen I was sitting looking down, so he just started pouring into me, just giving me wisdom that he learned from his master, because he had one. Like you know, in like Buddhism and like Asian cultures, how they have masters and like senseis and stuff. Like, that's what he had, a master. And that's also protect him, and it had extra eyes, making sure like no funny business went on. And I feel like in this season, because he is a mentor of mine, he's doing that for me, because when he like, and it's crazy because when he started just pouring into me, knowing like I looked it down, he's like, hey T, this is not like you. Like, I just want to share this with you. And when he started to share, I literally in my head was like, that was in real life. I was like, thank you, God. I really do appreciate you for using this man as a vessel, because at the end of the day, everything he's saying is what I needed to hear. Everything he is prophesying over my life is just letting me know, like, it is okay. Like, tomorrow is going to shine. And in this present moment is so beautiful. Why am I down about what's happened in the past? Because at the end of the day, the thing that stuck with me was when he was talking about trying and doing, because at the end of the day, what is trying? If you try a new food, if you try a new sport, if you try out a new restaurant that you want to go to, that is you doing something for the first time. And if you don't do it for the first time, how are you going to master it? How are you going to know if you like it or not? How are you going to know if this is your calling, this is your purpose, this is your interest? Like, forget a hobby, what you love, what you're passionate about. And that doesn't happen until you try. So don't beat yourself up about trying, because at the end of the day, how are you going to get the ball rolling if you didn't try? So I'm going to leave it at that. It's already at 5 minutes. You guys have a beautiful, bright day. Hopefully this has stayed so I could post and give y'all something.